Y'all, this is very exciting, okay? This message is for a collective that has been doing so much work, so much shadow work, so much ancestral work, so much awareness of where you're at, what your patterns are, what's holding you back. And there has been a death of a past version of yourself in such a major way. And it's so exciting because it's just opening you up to this new timeline, this new reality that you're literally on. And I know this is going to be confirmation because you see yourself responding to situations completely differently. Like where there was this urge, especially people pleasing, especially around people pleasing, where there was this urge to make sure that everyone else was okay and feeling, happy, or, no boat was rocked because you were able to make sure everybody else was okay. That part of you is dead. It's gone. It's gone. And this is so exciting because it's huge. And the thing that Spirit wants to pass on through this message is this is such a big shift, and celebrate your wins. And if that inkling is coming up of like, am I being ridiculous? Am I being too much? That's just that ego still trying to get in there and be like, hey, remember, like, we did that for a while because it kept us safe. But no, like, you are embodying a higher percentage of your highest self. And in doing so, you're not allowing yourself to embody these patterns anymore, this old version of yourself. And you realize that when you deny the authentic expression of yourself to other people, you are causing disharmony, distortion within. And this leads to agitation and anger and frustration. And really, the only person to blame for that agitation, irritation, frustration is yourself, right? Like, you may project it onto other people, but that's not it, right? Like, that, you're responsible for that because you're suppressing the truth. And I just got the image of a storm. That's what's going on for you inside. And just repressing the truth, your authentic expression, is repressing the God source, that authentic expression of God source energy within you, right? And to acknowledge and honor God source energy is to acknowledge and honor how you authentically are, show up, exist in this world. And if something feels like it is not in resonance and you feel the call, the urge to share and speak up about that, you used to suppress it and shut it down and really make yourself wrong. And I just got the message too, like there was this, you've been very psychically open for a long time, and the perceptions of others, you would feel them and then internalized it. So like you made yourself wrong for a very long time, but that was actually other people projecting that onto you. Now you're the adult and you know things. You know that you can trust yourself, and other people don't get to dictate if you're right or wrong. They have their perceptions through their distorted lens, right? All people right now have different levels of trauma and distortions in their lens of perception. And if they don't necessarily know what's your truth, just like you don't necessarily know what's their truth. So don't let anybody else tell you what is right or wrong for you. It's time to become your own guru and You're standing up for what is right and true for you. You're abandoning that people pleaser part of yourself, and it's huge. Super exciting. I had to re-record this video, but before I pulled a few cards, and the first one out was the Mystic. Okay? And this is not, there we go. This is also, I said in the reading before, it's Kali coming through, helping you cut off what no longer serves you, what is no longer in resonance. And part of releasing this people pleaser pattern is also releasing patterns that, and relationships that are not in alignment, okay? And the advice from Kali is the Mystic. So it's to become your own guru, to listen to that internal guidance. This came up in a session with a client recently. We were doing a quantum energy healing session, and there was this externalization of God source energy. And because of that, there was this anger at God for the injustices that had happened in their life. And the shift that needed to occur is that to externalize God is to give your power away, right? God's source energy exists within. God's source energy is within everyone and everything in our reality. So to acknowledge your own God source energy and acknowledge your own power and how you can transform your life and get yourself out of whatever situation you are in, acknowledges the God within you. So to realize and point that forgiving the externalization, the outsourcing of power to an outer guru, right? That dogma of religion, and to realize that the mystic within, that deep knowing within, is what you are being called and guided to connect with. Okay? It's great to have teachers and people that you find to be important guides, right? I've had many different ones. And I honor and respect all of them. And I'm grateful for all of them. And ultimately, what those guides how they should redirect you is confirming what you already know, and sometimes teaching you, helping you, right? But also bringing you back to yourself and your own inner knowing and power, because you are so powerful, okay? And when you acknowledge that inner knowing and truth, life just gets to be so magical, because it's like, I just saw like Tetris, like all the blocks like fitting in perfectly. Everything's working out for you. Literally everything's working out for you. Even the relationships that are falling away and crumbling, it might feel scary and upsetting that things are not working out where you thought, maybe you had a 5-year plan, is what I was just heard, which is kind of silly, right? Because we're moving into a time where you don't necessarily know your five-year plan, right? Like being open to the unknown and allowing things to turn out even better than you could have desired or dreamed of, right? Spirit, God, source wants to surprise you. Yeah. Like there's the God source energy, your higher self that exists within you. And there's also external guides as well. Angels, deities, right? So there's specific ones that are coming into your field because you have a soul contract with them. And they're here to help co-create this beautiful reality for you. It's time to continue to release those old patterns and embody the inner mystic and know that you know what's best for you. And I'm hearing like, stop searching outside of yourself, like going to the readings for answers. Start listening to yourself, asking yourself, what do I feel about this? What is the guidance I am receiving from my higher self? And trust it. Trust yourself, trust it. The other card that came out with the advice from Kali right now was the heart. Is it going to focus? I don't know. And the heart is the quantum compass, okay? So whatever is expanding you, exciting you, that's what you follow. This is the Oracle of the Roses, and the rose is that unfolding. And I just got chills. Like, what is causing your being to unfold and blossom, open up? What's causing you to contract, make you want to go away and not, like, it's giving you the ick is what I just heard. And this isn't like fear of going outside of your comfort zone, not that kind of fear. This is a contraction because it's a misalignment. It's a frequency mismatch, right? There is an energy that your soul is saying no to with that contraction, and it's time to listen to the heart, that quantum compass, and acknowledge where is there a misalignment. And I just heard it's not that deep, right? Like, it's, don't try to make it more, like, over intellectualize it or create a whole story around it. Sure, things are deep, right? But when it's a frequency mismatch, it's not personal, it's vibrational. So don't make a big deal about it, because that's part of the ego, the subconscious mind, those old patterns trying to rear their heads, right? Like, they want to, those parts want to have control, and they like try to slither in through that fear. And it's time to just, no, let it go. It's not that deep. It's just not a match. And when you allow whatever is not a vibrational match to go with love and light, bye y'all. You allow what is meant to be in alignment to come on in. You magnetize it in. You're showing the universe, God source energy that is externalized, this divine quantum consciousness soup of energy, to be the mirror and show you who you are in this now moment, because you've released these old patterns and you're now calling in what is matched, what is in alignment. So let it go, whatever it is, relationships, jobs, let it go. Let yourself be your authentic self. Step on in it, right? I just got the image of Ariel when she has her legs and she's like in that like beautiful sparkly dress and on the beach. And this is when she got her voice back too. Not like the false part where she's like wants to talk to Eric. No, she did the thing. She has her voice. She has her legs. She gets to be with her dude. It, like, you are embodying the authentic you. You get to speak your voice, your truth. You're doing it, okay? You're doing it. This is exciting. I feel like I'm babbling on a little bit. I'm going to leave it there and just keep going, okay? If you have doubts when you're embodying your authentic self and releasing these people pleaser tendencies, just cut it out. Cut it out. Okay? Let yourself acknowledge and honor the truth that you are meant to express and share, because when you do that, it's like the butterfly effect. You're like putting a ripple into the quantum field around you, and you are changing so much. So call in Kali, call in Hecate, ask for that support. The dark feminine wants to support you in releasing what does not serve, allowing a death fully in these areas so that what is in alignment can come in. All right. I love you guys. If you feel called to work with me, I offer quantum energy healing sessions, and they're really powerful. I love them. I feel really grateful to be able to do this work. It feels like magic. I'm feeling like doing some on YouTube and kind of making it like a healing show where I do a live session, and it's like a free session with someone on YouTube. And then you guys will get to see what the sessions look like, because I try to explain it, but it doesn't really do it justice. And how it comes through for me. Like, it's just channeled, tapping into what needs to be healed and shifted with the energy. Because it's neutralizing energy that's stuck. And these can be energies, sometimes a disease can manifest in energy as past life issues, current life issues, beliefs, ancestral beliefs. Like, these are all different layers of how it shows up. And it is wild. Like, we are so multifaceted, and healing is not just a physical job. There's so much energy that gets stuck in the quantum, and it's really cool. Okay. Love you guys, and thanks for being here. This is a really long message. Yeah. Okay, bye.